All right, let's go ahead and let us open in class this evening, and I'm excited for tonight. And welcome to Hermeneutics, Interpreting God's Word. And tonight we'll be working on how to access the Google Classroom, how to submit your assignment, and maybe the differences between Forms and Classroom. If you can visually see how the two relate, it's easier to submit. Most of you have submitted, many of you have, and it's good, but we just want to make sure that you understand how to use the Classroom. It's a new app, so maybe it's hard at first to learn, but it's really powerful. I was hesitant to join it before, but now I've embraced it. So let's go ahead and open a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly, I want to talk through the Google Classroom just to really give us clarity and understanding. If you can see here, actually, let me just bring this up here. So right now I'm in the Google Classroom app. If you can see on the bottom right here, I'm clicking on it there. This is the app that you need to download, whether in iOS, iPad. You can do this on iPhone, or you can do this on Android platforms. So I'm not going to show you how to install an app. I'm assuming everyone can install an app. You'd want to get the Google app. So if you just go to the App Store, and then I'm going to search, and I'm going to search Google Classroom. And then there is the Classroom. So I would open it, you would have to install it. Okay. So really that's the best. You want to use the app. The other place that you can use the Classroom is, let me bring this up here. Just bear with me 1 second here, is Chrome. So if everyone can see here, Google Chrome. So what I'll do, I'm starting a new web browser here. If everyone can see that. I've shared this before, but just to remind you, you have to be logged into your Google Chrome. I would not use Safari. Some people are using Safari. I just would not use it. Google Classroom is a Google app, so I would use the Google browser, which is Google Chrome. So you have to be logged in to Google Chrome under your email address, and it must be consistent with the email address in the Google Classroom, okay? Once you're logged in there, there's two places to log in. So make sure both of these locations, there be a circle. If you're not logged in, it'll just be a blank circle. So you want to double click on the circle and log in. And the email address must be consistent. So that's the first thing. So then next you're going to go to Google Apps, the grid on the right. You can see that. I'm going to click on that. And then you can see all the different apps that you can use. You're going to scroll down to Google Classroom there. And then you're going to click on that. And that brings you into the Google app. And if you haven't yet gone into the Classroom, you're going to want to go over here to the right and click create or join a class. You're going to want to join a class, and then you're going to want to add the teacher code. Okay. So let me just try that again. So you're going to come over here to the right to this plus, join a class, and then you're going to want to add the class code. So coming back to here, this is the class code. So write that down, 4KU4C6R, and that's all you have to do. Then you're inside the class. Okay. So any questions or comments? Everyone is able to do that. Everyone's able to. So I'm looking here now at the people that have joined. So Danny's not yet here. Mark is in. Jesus might be busy. Jesus is not yet in. Glenn is not yet in. There's a couple other people here. So if you don't see your name here, you need to follow the steps which I just shared to get access to this. Okay. Any questions or comments? Let's just take a pause. Any questions or comments? Yeah, Henry.
I notice the names, there are dark colored letters than white colored, the lighter color.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Yeah, so the lighter color means that they've been invited, but they haven't actually accessed yet. So like, for example, yours is a dark color. You've already accessed the Classroom. Jesus has been invited, but he has not yet entered the Classroom. So that's the light color. Yeah. On the one side, this side here, I'm the teacher. On this side here, I'm the student. Okay. So this is what you can see. I am actually participating as if I was a student myself. So I can make sure that there's no issues because I see something different than you as a teacher. Okay. So I'm going to go into the Classroom here. This is the the Google app after I've installed the app and I've already joined the classroom. Now within the classroom, you can see here there's a bunch of different things that I have posted. Okay. So we'll just go from the bottom to the top. So new material. If I click on new material, you can see here there's 3 different links. Okay. So you have the course syllabus on the right, the course overview, and then also the introduction and syllabus. So then there's simple steps for the introduction. You should watch this video. Let me go ahead. So I'm going to click on the video, and that takes us right to the YouTube channel for that video. And then this takes you to, and this is why you should be in the app. So what essentially here, so this is the course overview for the method. And actually you can watch the video on the app. You can watch the video while you're looking at the method here. But you'd want to download that. So you click up here and download as a PDF. Okay. So the method and also the syllabus, just top right, you can see that there, top right, and just download or airdrop whatever you're going to do. Okay. And then you can actually mark up as well. Very nice. Oh my goodness. It's nice. So assignment number 1. Let's do assignment. So before that. So then there's the Zoom information if you need access to the Zoom. That's the next thing. So then assignment number 1. Okay, assignment number 1, there's five items here. Number 1, there's the video. So the video, again, you just click there to watch the video. And then we have the form. So we have the notes here that you'd want to download. And then you have the forms to complete. Okay, now I'm only going to grade the assignment, but you have the purpose of having these other forms is that later when people do the course, they're also going to complete the form. So let's just click on the assignment form. So I click on the assignment form. I'm going to use Google Chrome. So if you see here now, this brings up the assignment. You want to complete the assignment and then click submit at the bottom. Is everyone tracking there with me? Now, if you can, let's just take a step back here. I just want you to understand this. This might help you. Imagine this is Google Forms. So this is Google Form number 1. This is what you're filling out. And this is the submit button. And then you have, this is the Google Classroom. Now, what it's critical to understand is when you submit here, these are separate apps. So we are only bringing the Google form in as a link. So the Google form, this is where your content is stored for your assignment. And then this is where you get the grade. This is the grading is in this app, but they're separate. Okay, is everyone tracking there? So the reason for saying that is once you fill out and submit the form, I have the record of your assignment. Okay, but you still need to submit it in the Google Classroom or say that you've done it. So that's where you come down to here and you turn it in. Okay, so did I already turn this in already? Okay, hold on here. So let me just unsubmit. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. This is the critical thing here. Okay, so we can do this here. So watch. So when you come down here to add your work, okay? Okay. So you have to click this. This was the tricky thing that you were struggling with. I was doing it in the Google Chrome. You don't have that issue in Google Chrome. So everyone look here. You have to click this arrow here. Does everyone see that? And then all you're going to do is mark as done. Does everyone see that at the bottom? Is everyone tracking? No attachments will be submitted. That's fine because your assignment is in the Google form. Okay. But you have to mark it as done. So then I say turn in. So then if you can imagine here, for me as the teacher, I can go down here. Let me refresh. And it's telling me It's telling me that that Timothy Spears has submitted the assignment, and then I can grade it. Is everyone tracking there? So maybe you've completed the Google form, but you didn't turn it in. I cannot see that you've completed it here because when I go to give you the grade is in the Google Classroom, not in the Google form. Let's take a pause. Is everyone tracking with what I'm saying there? Is everyone tracking? So that's critical. So here, I know that, for example, some of you have, like, for example, here, Nariza, I gave a grade, but he did not actually turn it in. He didn't submit it in the Google Classroom, although he did the form. Same thing with Mark. I don't see Mark here. Mark did the form, but he didn't turn it in the classroom. Okay, so let's just go back here one more time so that we're tracking here. So you're going to complete all of these 3 Google forms, take the assignment, then you're going to click on the arrow, and then you're going to submit at the bottom. Okay, but you're not attaching anything here. Okay. Any questions or comments, or that makes sense? Does that make sense? Ask a question, make a comment. It's good. I might change a different categories, but so we'll have workshop assignments and then we'll have other videos, because within one workshop, we might have a short portion of lecture that isn't really connected. So for example, here, new material course, introduction to hermeneutics. We discuss these notes here, but there's no actual assignment for this definition and considerations that we did last week. But I still want you to watch the video there because it was very beneficial for hermeneutics. Okay, so just to be advised, sometimes we'll have additional assignments there. Okay, the same thing for the master's level later when we're reading. There'll be additional assignments that I just might add as material for you to complete. I haven't, because the assignment would not be for anybody. It would only be for those that are doing the more advanced. Okay, but right now we're just focusing on the certificate. So let's try number 2 now. Let's do number 2 now. Okay, Siggy. So let's go to number 2. So again, coming down here, assignment number 2. So assignment number 2, we have 10 responses, and so there's Kim, Vincent, Ellen, Jezreel, Eric, Daryl, Glenn, Nariza, and Ray Bong. So Henry, until we get this down good, because sometimes if your internet connection is an error, then it will not go through. So my recommendation is, just for if I was you, I would complete this assignment in my own, whether you're using DocX, Google Docs, whatever, just for your own records. Do it yourself. Write down the question, complete it, and then you can copy and paste or retype it in the Google form. Once you're very good at it, you don't have to worry, because when you come down to here, you'll submit it. Here we go. So if I come to here, I'm going to go in. So now I'm going in as a student. I'm going to use Google Chrome, and it comes up here. You can just go down here and submit. And once it says you'll get a confirmation it's been submitted. If your internet becomes Mahirap, it will not go through. So you have to make sure you click submit, and then it'll give you a confirmation. Okay. The other thing that you can do is, if you click here, you can print. So if it's too much for you to do on your separate thing, just print it as a PDF. So then if there's a mistake, you can just easily retype it out. Once you complete the assignment, even before you submit it, just print it. So you're going to go to this button right here and then click print. Okay. Or you can so then here you can print, or you can save it as a PDF. Okay. So I would so then you have a record of it. You always have a record of it. And actually, that's probably for students, I would highly recommend making a printable copy of your assignment. So then if ever, like Henry, you came back and said, I submitted that and it's a long time now, you can send me the PDF and I can always manually grade it. It's not a problem. But I don't want you sending it to me all the time, because it's very hard for me to track. This is very nice. The Google form is nice because I have all the different responses. I know who's done it, who hasn't. It's very easy for me. And that's really the thing. The struggle is we all have different responsibilities. I have responsibilities with my organization, so the administration becomes so, imagine for 20 students, it's just so mataas. Google Classroom is the future for us because it really streamlines everything and all your assignments are there. And then later, if you have a friend, or later, if you want to teach, if you want to create your own content, I can, not right now, but once you've complete the course, I can give you a teacher status so that you could reteach this, or you could see the other things behind the scenes, and you could actually create your own course following this pattern that's doable. Okay. So once you graduate from hermeneutics, I can give you the resources to create your own, or you can just use our content. You can teach the course, and then just the forms people can submit. So various ways like that. So it's really designed to enable you to learn and then to replicate, because you can see everything there. And so whether you just want to facilitate a course, or you want to teach it fully, or you want to rework and do your own method, that's fine. The only requirement is you have to complete the course first, and then I can help you. I want to empower you, because really that's the goal with Converge's vision, Baptist General Conference of the Philippines, is this multiplication. So I am not going to teach hermeneutics in the Philippines 20, 30 times. I will not do that. I've set the pattern in motion. Once we're done, maybe perhaps I would teach it again, but my desire would be to use this content, facilitate, maybe we tweak, maybe we add, maybe we subtract. But my desire is for you, the students, to then be teaching it on your own in your context. And so you can make modifications. And if you just want to use it as it is, that's fine. Pwede. So that's really, we have to be thinking multiplication here. So any other comments or questions before we move on?